hope everything goes well.
Let's go tell 𝐂𝐿𝐿 his dad's a big gay or whatever we're supposed to be doing. I sure as hell can't remember. Hello, Mr. 𝐂𝐿𝐿, or gaming, or...
Hi, 𝐂𝐿𝐿! Paimon sees you've certainly gotten an early start this morning. Playing games already, are we?
8 o'clock,
This
huh?
time. You the one buying dim sum again?
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
Ah,
Are you
perfect,
not, brother?
You're all here. There's an important commission
Let's go,
I need
Tin
your
Mike.
help with.
All right, I've got the time. Where are the goods?
Well, it's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Qiaoying Village to Liyue Harbor. A very important client has requested to meet with him.
Sure. What's this merchant's address?
Here.
Uh-oh. Damn, bro, what's it gonna be his father? Is that
If
a
that's
baby?
important, then this must be a very crucial, very pressing commission, right?
Damn, bro, he's trying to sell it,
Of
aren't
course,
you?
the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you to depart as soon as possible.
Damn, bro. Fine by me, brother.
All right, don't work too hard now, Longzhou. We'll set off then.
I know what he's gonna know. The Glede returns to the Pavilion. Is that even what that said, though? Because that is not how you spell Glade, that's what it is. Damn it! It teleports
You're a
us!
bit quiet today, 𝐂𝐿𝐿.
Rare.
Do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there.
Ooh.
I'll take a rain check on that.
Thanks for writing, Joe. Good. Sarah, tune again, Joe. This is starting. Rare writing Shogun appearance, bro. Couldn't get her on my account. But I'm glad she'll show up to fucking join my world.
Hello. You must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. We're here to escort you.
Yep, doc.
Dad?
Damn, bro, his own father just walked away from him, bro.
Oh, so you're 𝐂𝐿𝐿's father. It's nice to meet you. Just leave this delivery to him. Trust Paimon. He's got this in the bag. 𝐂𝐿𝐿 is super good at what he does.
This is how we're gonna show
Everyone
her.
at the Secure Transport Agency says as much. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs has nothing but good things to say about him.
Seems like you've made some sort of name for yourself at least.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
A very important client has asked for you by name. You kinda have to come with us.
Damn,
Paimon
bro.
doesn't know how we would explain ourselves if you just didn't show up. Plus, you'd be missing out on a huge money-making opportunity.
I see.
Huge client, bro.
I suppose I
wonder who
will
this
have
is.
to trouble you all to escort me, then. Let's go.
Good thing his dad's a generic NPC with a monocle. Just like you and me as dad. $1,800 meters, we have dialogue for this, or my ass is straight teleporting? Yeah, let me just steal all the mint, bro. Mint. All the tea leaves. Main commodity to export? Mine now. Yoink! And let me put a marker on the map, so I know to come back here for that quest. Now we're going to Wangshu Inn. Let's... something different. I'm going to go to the Diluo Marsh to see if there's just any bit of dialogue for this. Damn, bro, his own father won't even talk to his ass. I know he did these. Who are you? I've never seen this NPC before. I've never seen that child in my life. Have y'all? Did not know that person existed. Squirrel. Sandy cheeks over there on top of the fucking nut. Let's see. So is that what we're gonna do? We're gonna have him meet a big client and be like, God, Ming's actually one of the greatest people ever, bro. I think there's a bit more nuance as to why his dad is a bit more angry with him, rather than him just leaving and not pursuing, making a name for himself. Good to know you can't take fucking bark off those trees. Well, I think they got like all the fireworks lined up from like last year. Is that just gonna be a permanent thing that appears everywhere now? Even though this year's thing isn't about fireworks?
We've been walking for so long. Is anyone tired? How about we stop and rest for a bit?
I'm fine.
Gaming, don't you usually have some delicious snacks on you? Come on, bring them out so we can share them.
Not today.
I'm fine. Thank you.
Alright, enough of that, bro. Motherfucker already said he's fine, but stop pushing it, you idiot.
This place looks nice and open. Why don't you all rest here for a second?
Huh? What about you? You're not going to join us?
I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Oh, but
Just let him go.
Very good relationship, bro.
we'll just share amongst ourselves then. Did you know, Uncle Ip, that the flavor of these cakes changes depending on...
Halt! Who goes there?
Yeah, well, he got the fucking
It appears that
Black
one's
Forest.
movements were overly conspicuous.
Enough of your
Oh, my
musings.
goodness.
Focus. Focus on the matter at hand.
Bro, he got the beta sword. The Blackcliff. Cleaver.
Present your exquisite ornaments at once.
Indeed, bring them forth readily and without protest.
Ah! What do we do?
It seems as if these two are acting alone.
Oh, his father's a pussy, bro.
It won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store for Dad. The best way to keep him safe is... Leave this to me. I'll handle them. Traveler, Paimon, take my dad and the goods away from here.
No, Kaming. It's too dangerous.
This is
what
my
I do.
job. Exactly, bro. This is what I do. This is my job. What's that winking going on, bro?
A thorny foe indeed. Let us depart and seek a target softer in blows and disposition.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
He's gonna hunt down the Adepta. Nice fucking
Away.
cloud return of the
Let us away!
motherfucker's flying, bro.
Kaming!
Okay, what is this cartoony ass like fucking shit going on?
Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure hoarders all by himself.
That's probably true.
Kaming, if he had just stayed by my side and learned the family trade, he wouldn't have to put himself in such dangerous situations.
We just have to trust him. Let's go on ahead. We'd best get away from here, in case there are other bandits in the area waiting in ambush.
All is going to plan.
Is it? Oh, we're supposed to lead him. Nice Star Wars transition. I know it's called. It's just a sliding.
Okay, we should be good to stop here.
Who is that?
Oh no, what is he doing here?
Zhongli flying a fucking kite, bro.
Good
A
sir,
Bhutan.
please listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
Bro, Zhongli balling out here at the end, bro. Oh, bandits, you said? What's he gonna say?
Bandits? Acting in broad daylight? Oh. Ah, I see. It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you, Paimon, perhaps some tea and rest are in order.
Nope, no need.
Good answer, bro.
Paimon's fine. She just,
That's good cover, though.
had some
Oh, she's playing dumb
If
on
there
purpose.
are indeed bandits in the area, then we should inform the Millelith at once.
Don't worry, you already got one of their own escorting us. No, escorting the father. I'm hunting them down.
Oh? Well, if that's the case, such matters are best left to those with the necessary expertise. Wouldn't you agree?
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, we would only cause more trouble.
Hey, bro, you might be ordinary.
Since
Everyone
we
else
find
here, eh?
ourselves otherwise unoccupied in this beautiful area, why don't we find a quiet place to relax while we wait for good news?
That would be lovely.
Where are those goods we were carrying? Motherfuckers just teleported those to space. Hey, but I'm already playing the song. Perfect, bro. Cannon immediately. All the people to be out here flying a kite, right? I did not expect to be song with.
Uncle Ip does have a reason to be worried. After all, 𝐂𝐿𝐼𝐼, the guard we mentioned, is his son.
𝐂𝐿𝐼𝐼. The name sounds somewhat familiar.
Yeah, it's what we're doing right now.
Yes. That is the name of the Usho dancer who has been performing
Usho?
around Liyue Harbor recently, is it
Interesting. He
not?
doesn't even say the W.
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly encapsulates the spirit of the Suani. Usho dancing has become more well known in Liyue
Interesting.
Harbor
He says
recently. However,
Suani and
although
Usha.
performers are
He doesn't do the
budding
W. It
success,
doesn't. He doesn't
they
say
have no doubt
Usha
had to
and
face many
Sani.
hurdles along the way. One's not so
Or
easily
Swanee.
understood by spectators such as ourselves.
Whatever. I don't know. Maybe it's an accent thing. I mean, it's obviously a voice acting direction thing. That's for damn sure.
If you ask me, what truly deserves admiration is perseverance in the face of adversity. That is a rare attribute indeed. I have heard many of my acquaintances praise 𝐂𝐿𝐼𝐼 for his kind, selfless, and courageous disposition. To have a child so accomplished and upright, you must be a very proud parent indeed, Uncle.
Nothing but praise for this boy. Almost like the fucking Liyue Nahida, bro.
Seems like 𝐿𝐼𝐼 has decided to skip the formalities.
We just punched a hole straight through.
Well, he's a hard worker. Yes.
There, bro. That's all you got
You
to say?
should be sure to tell him you think that when he gets back.
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be a bit hot-headed. It's understandable to find talking about such things in person difficult. If there's a particular sentiment you wish to convey, perhaps we could pass it along for you.
That's true.
No. It wouldn't be right to ask that of you. This thing between us has festered for many years now. In truth, there are some things that simply aren't easy for us to talk through. I've been in the tea business for most of my life, and I always hoped my child would do the same. Otherwise, how would he support himself? Over the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a guard. How his work was taking him to farther and farther off places. I also heard that he never gave up on Wushu dancing. It made me happy. But I was also worried. When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work and manual labor. What young person isn't capable of making a living that way? My concern is what happens when you get old. Every time I get to thinking like that, I cannot help but be reinforced in the belief that I was right.
What?
That I was right not to give in.
Bit of a short-sighted thought.
I often regret introducing him to Wushu dancing as a kid. If I had known how things would turn out, I would have never taken him to see those performances in the first place.
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path. No one would begrudge you that sentiment, Uncle Ip. You need not worry.
You need to realize your path
seem
isn't the right
quite
path.
young,
Not
Mr.
always.
Zhongli. Yet you speak with such wisdom. Perhaps I have misjudged your age.
Your words are too kind. Truth be told, one of my old friends has several grown daughters. Rather than fretting about their future, however, she prefers to let them find their own way.
Then she's more easygoing than I could ever be. I
This would have been a
fear
great-
I lack such an open mind.
This would have been a great canon piece for him to tell Hu-Tao his daughter.
Oh, I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so polite. Feel free to call me by my name, Ipdak.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, they never introduced each other.
So, do you also think I fret too much, Mr. Zhongli?
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent not to worry about their child. But think of it this way. Raising a child is not unlike flying a kite. Hold the string too tight, and it can no longer soar.
These damn kite analogies.
As my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings will only cause them to come crashing down. You need to let out the line for a kite to soar.
What about mechanical ones that can fly on their own?
It seems I was too stuck in my ways.
Traditional Chinese
You need
parenting.
not reproach your heart for caring. You simply need to loosen your hold a little. Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gaming to the pursuit of other things, like going for a stroll, drinking tea, or taking in the scenery. You never know what surprises could be in store. Things can change in the blink of an eye.
The blink of an eye, you say? Do things change so quickly?
Like an arrow piercing the
Children
heart.
grow up in quite the same way, do they not? Day after day, year after year, sometimes in the blink of an eye, but always when you least expect it. As a father, I'm sure you know that best.
Yes, you can say that again. 1 second, Gaming was a kid. The next thing I knew, he was ready to fly the nest.
Zhongli certainly has a way with words.
Nah, I'd imagine so. Dude's like fucking 6,000 years old plus 2. He's a lot older than 6,000 actually.
Oh, Gunnar
He's seen
is
this type
back.
of thing. Hey, we thought Cloud Retainer were gonna do it.
We're over here.
He did
Dad,
not catch those
Traveler,
bandits.
Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng funeral parlor? You're here too?
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
Is everything resolved?
Well, you could say that.
He did not catch
What does
them
that
motherfuckers.
mean?
Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I need to talk to you.
Huh? Oh, okay.
I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits, you sent them, didn't you?
Yes.
So that's how we're starting off?
Can't look me in the eye, huh? Guess I'm right then.
Okay, but how did you know?
There's no way he caught up to them.
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious that they possessed great skills. I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet somehow, I was never able to close that distance.
Motherfucker was running
People
after a
with that
death
level of
dive.
skill would have gone about things differently from the start, like sneaking up on us while we were distracted. Unless, of course, their real motive was to lure me away from the group all along.
Wow, you're pretty quick on the uptake.
I just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my time, but I've never seen ones like them.
Damn, where he got
In
the
end,
ambush
I told
bandits.
them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow, and that they could hang out with me in Liyue Harbor anytime.
Yeah, they're not coming back, bro.
You ever consider you might be a little too good at making friends?
Yeah, you can't say
I'm
you're
guessing
written
you
like a
guys were trying to help
self-insert
resolve
no-name
things
protagonist.
between my dad and me.
Yeah, no shit, bro.
I appreciate it, I really do.
We'll stay up my
This
family
conflict
first.
between us has been going on for a long time. Even if those two were real bandits, and I was able to subdue them and show them what I was capable of, it wouldn't change anything.
Don't worry,
See
Zhong
the
Li
way he
fixed that
talks to
one,
me.
bro.
It's not like that at all! Your dad really cares about you. You should see the way he talks about you when you're not around. Zhongli was talking things through with him, and he nearly agreed to let it go. You don't believe us?
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants to other people, but he won't talk to me. I'm certain of it.
Hey, bro, I think he might just be socially awkward. How about you jump in on T? Yeah, exactly. How about you just talk to him, bro? Like, honestly. What are you motherfuckers gotta get a dialogue generated?
You wanted to prove yourself to your dad. Why don't you tell him about all the hard work you've done these past few years?
Why don't you show
Will that
him?
even do anything?
Well, I guess that's where this whole thing was.
I'm not sure talking is enough.
You won't know unless you try. Just like how you won't know if something is delicious unless you taste it.
Food
Listen to
analogy.
us.
Goddamn
It's time
Americans.
to put these people skills to good use. You can make friends with anyone, so why not your dad?
Yeah, bro, you're already written as everyone's friend. Surely this can't go wrong. It won't hurt to try. Bro, that's the exact... That is not true at all. Why'd I even pick that? It absolutely can hurt to try.
You are very knowledgeable, Mr. Zhongli. I'm impressed. Despite my being in the tea industry for several decades, it seems I still have much to learn about the art of tea tasting.
You flatter me. It was nothing but a few humble musings.
Yeah, a couple centuries worth of
Tea have you
music.
drank since we've been gone?
How much tea was in that damn pot? It's not like it was... Actually, yeah, it doesn't even matter anyway. It's fine.
𝐿𝐻𝐿 and I have found many a common interest.
Fucking hell of a
Our
thing.
friendship,
𝐿𝐻𝐿.
much like a cup of tea, seems to grow stronger the longer it has to steep.
Well, as long as we
Well
made a new
said,
friend.
Mr. Zhongli. Gaming, Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable. You should take the opportunity to learn from people like him when you're in the city.
Huh? Oh, of course.
Ahem. Zhongli?
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, 𝐿𝐻𝐿, but I, unfortunately, have some unfinished funeral parlor business to attend to.
Oh, I hope I didn't keep you.
You were flying a kite like 10 minutes ago.
My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr. Zhongli. No need to stay on my account. When you're less busy, let's find a time to meet. I'll treat you to dim sum.
And this
It
kid
would
and
be
his
an
dad
honor.
and some dim sum. Honestly, I kind of want to see these guys hang out. I like their voices. Oh, I like
What's up, Zhongli?
𝐿𝐻𝐿. No need.
You two have a nice chat, alright?
Mr. Zhongli. And I'm now Zhongli. Surely this conversation can only go... I'm not gonna... I could try talking to them, but who cares? Someone else can get that dialogue.
Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting down.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have a certain level of expertise in that regard.
Yes, they should have a certain
As
level
for my
of
role in
coughing
the
out loud.
conversation, think nothing of it. I hardly did anything noteworthy.
I think you literally got a ball
You never
rolling.
change, do you?
That's casting a stone down a hill.
Why did you have us walk all this way? Paimon thought we just had to go far enough to be out of earshot.
A friend approaches.
Hello.
What is this boy doing out here?
You're here too?
Hello.
I've been here the whole time.
Oh, he's doing the damn story watching the kite.
Ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Hu be coming to Wangshu Inn once again? What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli, I might as well go pay my respects.
Nah, but it was the spirit of Zhongli.
It's you. I thought you were Director Hu.
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous.
New animation,
Do
the
you want to try
kite
out this
flying
new
one.
gadget? The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more stable. It's just that...
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
I fear it's almost too stable. It completely negates the pleasure of seeing one's kite sway with the wind. It's a bit of a shame.
That father-son
In truth,
bonding
I'm
moment.
here
bro.
because Director Hu dispatched me to purchase some items in preparation for Lantern Rite.
I see. Much like she does every year. Much like she'll do next year, I would imagine. Am I wrong? Or has she once again sent you out to buy, what is it, sesame oil or something?
While we're on the subject,
you never ever get to hear her speak so
I do wonder
frankly.
why she is so obsessed with using sesame oil in the preparation of mixed vegetable dishes for Lantern Rite. A recommendation from Xiangling, perhaps. What do you think, Xiao?
I've only met Director Hu a few times. I'm hardly the best person to ask.
Yeah, but how about the culinary aspect, bro?
Ah, and is that not a sign that you should visit Wangsheng Funeral Parlor more often? It wouldn't hurt to grace the parlor with your presence now and again, when you are otherwise unoccupied.
Is a funeral parlor something you visit?
This one
Honestly,
here is a traditional kite.
I'm not too sure about that
any
one.
equipped mechanical device. Director Hu tasked me with studying the differences between the two to determine which one is of greater
Yes, you could
merit.
visit it.
Many hands make light work. Perhaps you could test out the other kite for me?
All right.
We ran into these two assholes flying kites.
I have made my comparisons. If speed is what you're after, the mechanical kite is the better choice.
Okay.
Wonderful. I shall pass that information along to Director Hu. I'll
Speed
leave
and
these
stability
two
for the
kites with
mechanical
you.
one, and the natural
Perhaps you
fun
can find
and
a few
enjoyment
friends
for a
with
regular
which to
kite.
partake in the activity. You might find it to be an enjoyable use of your time.
Oh, wait. Who enjoys kite flying?
Well, I would imagine someone of your talent and wisdom is more than capable of finding out.
So you were testing
Great
out
answer.
the kites
Why
for
didn't you
Xiao
figure that
and
one out,
even
right?
roped Xiao into doing it for you? Paimon didn't ask earlier because the situation was awkward.
I would hardly say I roped Xiao into anything. I simply sought the help of a friend. Besides, we did the testing together.
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing.
Bro, fucking Zhongli and Zhao on our kite flying. Yeah, we're gonna win. Doesn't matter. We're gonna win either way. Bro, is this really like the I to win
Do you like kite
dialogue?
flying, Xiao?
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it. Although, watching a kite gradually ascend into the sky does bring me a certain peace of mind. Perhaps
never
they're
flown
a
a
bit
kite
like
in my
shell
life.
lanterns in that way.
Kite flying is also a pleasant form of relaxation.
Have you ever thought about making a kite, Xiao? Cloud Retainer taught us how. We can teach you if you want.
There's no need.
I already know how.
Menogias was the only yaksha among us who had an interest in matters of ornamentation and design.
Ornamentation?
When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
Absolutely, bro. I got you.
It's getting late. I should go inform Director Hu of our findings.
We should check on Gaming and his
By
father.
the way, be sure to say hi to her for us.
The last time I spoke to her, she mentioned that she would be visiting Chaoying Village in a few days.
We did not see
If you
her
have
ass
the
there.
time, perhaps you could also make the trip. If you happen to run into her, you can pass along your regards in person.
Oh, I really forgot to talk to characters for
Take care, Xiangli.
to find them during the
See you next time.
I forgot the character locations. Oh, I always forget that. Every fucking time. Nope, I already missed 2
You
days.
can go first.
I don't have anything to say.
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Oh. I can't say I support that decision, but... Hey, let me finish before you get all worked up.
Sit, Shenhe, sit. You must be tired from your journey. Shall I pour you a cup of tea, or would you prefer something else to drink?
No need. I'm not tired. They're gone, Master.
Perfect.
Bro, how many
Time is
people
nigh
are
for us
out
to
here?
make an appearance.
Wangsheng Funeral, not Wangsheng
Do you
Funeral.
remember the plan one recounted to you?
This damn inn does not get this
Yes,
many
Master.
visitors that are human
We
and
aim to
normal.
give them a demonstration of familial love. So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
What are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe doing here? Just how many people are involved in this scheme? I suppose all I can do is just take a seat and see what happens.
Yeah, bro, all the friends you made. Bro, how's his name
Just so happen to
Gaming
have
and he
bought
has
some
power
Sanglo
supply,
tea
power button
recently.
eyes, bro.
It's
Come
quite
on.
the delectable
And an
variety.
RGB jacket.
Or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable stash. One has more than had one's fill already.
What did you get for buying 10 boxes of it?
Such thoughts detract from the present need to keep up the conversation. Has work been busy during the holiday season? Do you need my help with anything?
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble, but I deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
Are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe serious right now?
Yes, she is. That's her exact personality.
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this act, one seems to have forgotten about Shenhe's various eccentricities.
You should have chosen God, you.
What I meant to ask was, have you made any new friends? We live so far from each other. It would be a great comfort to me to know you were surrounded by good companions.
You already know of my past circumstances. Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a comfort.
The poor child. Her one friend can't even talk. I guess maybe Gaming is not doing so bad after all.
It still works. Rather than the super great relationship and how bad theirs is, it's more of how sad her situation
Do you
is.
have any plans for today, Shenhe? How about we do something fun?
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way. If that is what you ask of me, then that is what I shall do.
What child
Dad,
did this child
have
have?
some tea. Or no, wait. Let's not have any just yet.
Yeah. I simply can't listen to that any longer. Gaming, I'd like to finish what I was trying to say before.
Yeah, I can't listen to
I
that
don't support
bullshit.
your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor, because living there is too hard on you. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personalities are too similar to avoid butting heads. But you'll have your entire family around you. Your aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to help. You could get a less taxing job, and we could grab dim sum together from time to time.
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
Shh.
Why? Yeah, exactly.
Just think about it.
You know, really doesn't have any social skills, does she?
You don't have to decide now.
Dad really has changed a lot. He would never have said these things to me before. But thank you, Dad.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, I'm sure hopes they've made up by now.
They've made an inch of progress.
Oh, they're drinking tea in silence. That's not a good sign. Did Xianyun's plan not work after all?
No, it worked spectacularly well.
Hey, you two! Paimon's sorry we were gone for so long. We got to chatting with some friends and didn't realize how much time had passed.
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just about done here.
Yep, let's go. I'll get the bags.
Gaming has grown a lot taller, hasn't he?
Taller? Yeah, wait, actually, he's taller than the fucking Traveler, bro. Let's use perspective there, bro. That motherfucker is still short.
Master, did I say something wrong earlier?
Nope, you only said the
I
truth.
tried to go along with your questions, but when I saw how you and that man reacted, I started to wonder.
Not at all. Certain unforeseen variables may have presented themselves along the way, but the outcome proved favorable. The plan was a success.
Then I helped?
Naturally. Your purity of spirit is one of your greatest strengths, Shenhe. You need not change who you are.
Not wrong. Or purity of spirit, huh? Honestly, though. I mean, that's really what it is. But she answered honestly. That's the stuff she did in her childhood, and she does not mind it. And that's what she does in her daily life. And once again, she doesn't mind it. What the hell is Charlotte doing here, bro?
You must be Mr. Ip! Thank you for coming all this way.
Oh, Charlotte went to talk to him?
My name is Charlotte, and I'm a reporter from Fontaine. You can find me writing for the Steambird. I invited you here not just to purchase your fine tea, but also with the hope that you might be willing to sit down for a short interview. What do you say?
An interview? To advertise my teas?
I suppose you could think of it that way. We Fontainians are big tea drinkers too.
Damn British.
Fontaine Market.
Hey, bro, that's a lot of money.
Then I'll need some time to adequately prepare. Perhaps we could sit down and discuss the questions you intend to ask in advance.
Of course, of course.
Rescreening for the interview.
Is this person also involved in your plan?
He's the VIP or VIC.
And here I thought I had lots of connections. I suppose I've been humbled. You sure know all kinds of cool and important people.
That's what you get from being the main character.
Yoo-hoo! Over here!
She's already here.
What? Auntie Shenyun?
Is she following us, bro?
Probably wants to talk about the next phase of the plan. Let's go while your dad is still distracted.
I guess we're gonna clue him in. No, I guess this is what we would reveal the plan of the thing to him. If he hadn't pieced together by now.
I take it that all is going well?
Don't worry, Shenyun. Everything is going according to plan.
Is it though?
I knew it. I knew that was all an act earlier. Auntie Shenyun is really something.
No,
She
it
was
wasn't.
so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself and Shenhe appear foolish in front of my family. She truly knows how to look out for others.
Great way to look
I
at it.
still have a lot to learn.
Until he gets to their
The
shed.
next step.
Oh no!
What's wrong, Gamin?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea. I can't let you do that.
Fret not. Reimbursements will be made.
Exactly. Think of it more as an investment, as Ningguang would say.
Lady
We
Ningguang.
pulled together the Mora so that Charlotte could place the order. She's gonna bring it back to the Steambird as a gift, as well as a sample of the regional specialty. Fontainians will probably fall in love with your dad's tea as soon as they lay their eyes on Charlotte's article. And once all the money from the new orders begin to roll in, getting our Mora back will be a piece of cake.
Oh, okay. Business-related matters always seem to go over my head, but I refuse to let you all lose more on my behalf.
Okay, he didn't understand what the hell we said.
We can talk about such matters at a later date. There are more important matters for you to consider at the moment, are there not?
Yes. I've been thinking about it the whole way here.
Focus up, bro.
I have an idea, but I'd hate to cause even more trouble for all of you.
Don't worry, this is already a
That is for
mince we
us
can
to
vent through.
decide.
Yeah, we're all friends here. Plus, we wouldn't be here if we didn't want to help, right? Just tell us about this idea of yours.
I can't be worse than buying a fuckload of tea.
Okay. Whew. So, it's like this.
Got it. Just leave it to us. Let's split up and make it happen.
Let me make it happen. Let's see what our plan is. I like when they do that. They don't actually tell us what it is, so we can experience
but we
it.
also still have the kite flying competition. Since Xiao already tested out those kites for us, why don't we also go buy one of those mechanical thingamabobs or whatever they're called? We We can attach it to our kite.
Mechanical what? Mechanical who? Didn't we? Oh, they're actually here having the interview.
Do your teas pair well with milk? What about sugar?
Can we skip that question?
Wait, what?
Of course! You would much prefer that the teas be made plain, I suppose. Perhaps you could provide some descriptions of their flavor profiles during the interview.
Ah, no problem.
I guess.
Noted.
Actually, that's a good
let's
idea.
Discuss tea box
Don't
design, shall
give
we?
your opinion. I should have milk or
Recently, I've
sugar
learned a
and
lot
let someone
about
else
traditional Liyue
add that in.
motifs and their deeper meanings. I was thinking if there was some way to integrate these motifs into the design of the exterior packaging.
Now that's an interesting idea. If you ask me, I would probably...
There you go. Charlotte about to give this man a whole lot of business. Okay, can we get that J Chamber one?
Again?
Welcome back. I see you returned from your trip. I really do have to thank you for all your help from before.
No problem.
Thanks to you, my daughter was able to build a kite with her grandmother that very same day. She even wrote a long letter telling me how much she loved it.
Oh, you should really be thanking Gaming, not us.
Honestly.
I'll be sure to. And are you here to buy a kite? Please, take your pick.
J Chamber kite. J Chamber kite.
We have a kite. We wanted to buy one of those.
No, no.
Device thingies.
Right, we have the Paimon
You
kite.
sell them separately?
Yes. Here you go. Please, take it, free of charge.
Free
the
of charge,
directions are in
too.
the box. It's not hard to install at all.
It doesn't feel right for us to just take it.
Well, we're
Well,
going to.
nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora. Good luck in the kite flying competition. I'll be rooting for you.
All right then, thank you.
I'm rooting for you. How about I'll be casting some wind your way. You got made a clever line there, bro. How much you're a saleswoman. Install mechanical bomb on the Paimon kite.
Let's get down to business.
We've been carrying that kite with us the entire time. Honestly.
Looks like we finished everything we needed to do. Let's find a good place and put this thing into the sky. Chi-Chi, we're almost there. Okay.
Come here, allow me.
The lantern rite is as festive as ever!
Huh? Oh, what's going on?
Did something happen? What should we do? Oh, should we get the Millilith?
What's that?
Have I taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
Wait, the wind.
Oh my gosh!
Mommy, I want a big kite like that too!
Do you see that kite way out in front? It's so beautiful!
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Now that was a nice cutscene.
Performance was so cool, Paimon.
I like
almost
that
wanted
one.
to join in. You saw that, right, Traveler?
That was a nice one. I like that.
Let's go find him.
Very elaborate one.
He's over there, talking to his dad.
Man, you know, when it looked like he landed, it did not look like he was on this. It looked like he was down there. Well, I guess he was down there, but like he landed so far off, but he was actually on the bridge. But I didn't even get to see the Paimon.
I
Okay.
think I'll head off now, if that's okay.
Thank you, little girl. Do you want us to walk you back?
Right, because she built the Sunni one.
Master is waiting for me right over there.
Yeah, was this thing put in motion way before? Because she built that Sunni one before we even had the plan to help Kame. The Swani. That's what they're called now. Bruh. This is like the Nilu story quest, but
I
main
suppose
story.
I'll go first this time.
I like it.
Okay.
This one resolved way more peacefully.
Your performance. I've seen many wushou dances in my time, but I've gotta admit, what you pulled off there was breathtaking.
Wow. I never thought I'd live to hear you say that.
You're serious about doing this professionally?
Absolutely. I know it'll be difficult, but...
Then it doesn't matter. What I mean to say is, of course it'll be difficult. But if that's your decision, if that's your dream, then it doesn't matter how difficult it is. As long as you put in the work, then any obstacle can be overcome in time. Really, when I was young, I also... Actually...
Yeah.
How about we save that story of my past for another time?
How about story over some dim sum?
I've changed my mind. Much like this kite, you also deserve to soar to new heights.
Dad.
Son.
Son? Haven't heard that in a while.
I bet you're wondering what's gotten into me saying all this.
Well, a little bit, yeah.
Anyway, I know I've never found the chance to say this before, but... to me, Gaming, you've always been a great kid.
A weird thing to say to your own son. What would he not say? You've always been a great son.
That's everything I've got. Did you have something you wanted to say, or...
Seeing the two of them talk things through like this really gives Paimon a sense of accomplishment.
You didn't do shit, bro. That was all Zhan Yun and me. And this all was a fucking bro. I'm not even gonna say that. It was all Zhan Yun and Zhongli, bro. You did not do anything. It's all because of you. Give yourself a pat on the back.
Now go. Over there. Your friends are still waiting for you.
Yeah, bro, and I can enjoy this lantern, right?
Huh? But you came all this way.
I was gonna say, is he not
I'll
gonna
be
stick around?
staying in Liyue Harbor for a bit longer.
Okay, I was gonna say, yeah.
When you have time, we can grab dim sum together. Your treat, right?
Dad, honestly.
Yeah, I ain't paying for that shit, bro. I didn't bring any money, bro. He left on a whim.
Go.
Okay, then I'm off. See you soon.
Yeah, bro, he's like, he's thought he was gonna leave. Like, nah, bro. Let me enjoy the lantern night on my own. It's probably been a while since he's been to Liyue Harbor. A good time to come in to join the RITE.
That's quite the smile you've got there, Gaming.
The fuck does that mean, bro? He just reconciled with his dad after like 10 years. It's probably been like 5.
Nothing to be embarrassed about.
Yeah, anything else you'd like to do? We still got one quest left in this goddamn
I'd like to
stuff.
find and thank Auntie Xinyun, as well as everyone else who's helped me out. If everyone
Honestly.
has time, maybe we could all get together and go fly a kite.
Honestly, we haven't seen the Paimon kite fly. I guess maybe it was in the cutscene, I just didn't see it. Now that was a good quest. 2 days later, huh? Oh, it's 2 days. Normally I would end the video right here, but I know there are characters, the hell? Oh, no. There are, yeah, characters that are around. So let's go talk to them in this one.
Lantern Rite was simply amazing. I'm not sure I'll be able to sleep tonight.
It was amazing. It's still going on.
Oh, that? Yeah, interesting story. It was invented by a guy from Fontaine. His name is Ildison. He's always tinkering away at some mechanism or another. He's even asked the Steambird to write about his inventions on more than one occasion. I believe I have a direct quote from him about this particular one. Yes, here it is. The device is powered entirely by mechanical components without the need for any additional energy source. Basically, it's a manually operated cranking device. How high it can fly entirely depends on how much force you can exert.
Okay.
Combining this invention with a kite. What a great idea, right?
About the interview.
Oh, my conversation with Mr. Ip went really well. I've already sent the first draft of my article back to the Steambird.
Jesus.
It's a piece that contains all the pertinent information while also telling a story. I'm quite proud of it.
Isn't that what most news stories are? Oh, good.
I should thank
Journalists
everyone
together
who
the
made
stories
this
are.
possible for me. Especially that spirited lady with those peculiar turns of phrase. Miss Xinyun was her name, right? It was all thanks to your connections and creativity. I would have never thought I'd be able to bring such a special gift back to Fontaine with me.
What? He?
This was my first time experiencing a foreign holiday in person. It was so exciting.
Chinese holiday too.
Festive atmosphere.
The
the
Chinese-French
contagious
connection.
holiday spirit,
Does that shit exist in real
profound,
life?
Storied cultural traditions steeped in symbolism. Oh, I almost forgot. Kuching even gave me a kite with a poem on it that she wrote herself.
And Kitchen got here.
Dreams are like
Gay
paper
Slayer.
kites. With them do our hopes take flight. Sailing high above the clouds, they yearn for something more profound. Yet try we may and try we might. A deeper truth waits in plain sight. Though we hang our hopes in skies abound, many joys lie on the ground.
Didn't I say at the beginning for Kitchen to go write some goddamn poetry?
I'm sure a lot of people will love it.
I said that, but I was like, go write some damn poetry, some philosophical bullshit she was waxing. And she did it,
Happy
bro.
Lantern Rite to you.
That's actually great. But they included that. Where are boys at? There they are. Hopefully they come back in person more often. Hopefully they upgrade the NPC look.
Given your present countenance, one presumes you are missing some old friends again.
One cannot help but be reminded of them.
Pray speak. Unburden yourself of these sentiments.
Man, talking about their dead
One
friends.
simply wishes Menogius were alive to witness such peace alongside us. He was so skilled in matters of craftsmanship. Kite making would scarcely prove to be a test of his capabilities. Were he yet amongst the living, he could have opened a kite stall. One is certain it would have been an establishment rich not only in profit, but also esteem. And if, as in the past, he were unable to involve himself in matters of the mortal realm, we could sell the kites in his stead. When we finished, we could bring him back wine and partake in drink and good company.
Mooncarver, those are now but fond moments in our memories.
Indeed. The dead are gone, so, as the representatives of the living,
We shall live
let
on
us
their
take
stead.
in the sights for a bit longer, if just for his sake.
Is that who? Bro, can we actually hear their voices? I don't know if Vlad and Nadia have voices. They don't, okay. I'm glad those characters' story evolves as the game goes on. I love when they do stuff like that. It just makes the world so much better. But okay. That's in Liyue Harbor. Where are... Okay, over by the lower part of the city, the docks are Zhang Yun and... Is that Kuching? No one drinking tea over here? Oh, Shenhe and Ganyu. Why did my brain
I don't
fry
get
when I
it.
said
Is something wrong, Shenhe? Tell me. Perhaps I can help.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily, so I thought this outfit would be acceptable to wear to work. But Xiangling told me it was inappropriate. But inappropriate? How?
She probably just meant the outfit isn't suitable for that particular environment and occasion. But for a festival gathering with friends, a nighttime stroll, or an important banquet, your outfit is more than appropriate, Shenhe.
So you're saying it's only something I should wear in front of important people?
I suppose that's another way to think of it.
Nah, you gotta be pretty strict to your definitions, Ganyu, otherwise it backfires. It's not also... Xiangling telling her, it's not an appropriate outfit to wear. Isn't Xiangling's ass cheeks hanging out of her outfit?
Ad Astra. Thank you for
So... I don't know about that one, bro. Right, this is, her house.
One may have won the kite flying competition, Yu Heng, but this prize should truly be reserved for another.
She refers to her by her title.
So humble, honored Adeptus.
That's crazy.
Among all the kites, yours was quite literally a cut above the rest. Please accept this prize. You deserve it.
Her
Besides,
kite was a cut above her
I'm
breast.
quite certain we owe a fair share of the success of this year's lantern rite to you.
Yeah, she set up the Wushang dance.
If you insist, then one can hardly continue to refuse.
But she blasted all the kites up.
However, there is another matter with which one would ask your assistance.
Of course.
One would be much obliged if you could distribute this case of Sunglow tea among the Millilith on duty. The security of the festivities rests entirely on their shoulders, after all. One presumes they could always benefit from something to invigorate their spirits.
Cloud Retainer is so thoughtful and attentive to others' needs.
I love
Expect nothing
everyone's like
such as herself.
misinterpretation
I'll get on that right away.
of what she's doing.
A fortuitous result indeed. One's tea surplus has hitherto resolved itself.
Everyone's like, oh, she's such a kind adeptus for us. She self-sacrificed her own dignity for us. Nope, this is how Shenhe is. Oh, she gives a surplus of tea to us. How lovely. Nope, she's trying to get rid of that shit. I like that. Shows the characters have like, nuanced opinion. They're like, oh man, she's so great. But everything she does, she's like, oh, let me get rid of this garbage. She can do no wrong. Hey, there's the father-son.
So you're still a big fan of winter melon cake then?
Huh?
God, bro.
Oh,
Winter melon cake.
I guess you heard everything Paimon was saying, huh?
Of course. She was talking about you. As your father, how could I not listen? Remember back when you were a kid, and you would sit on my shoulders to watch the Wushu dance. On our way back home, you would beg me to buy you some winter melon cake. We would only buy 2 at a time, but before long, we tried the winter melon cake from every vendor that street had to offer. There was also that one time you used your pocket money to treat me. Do you still remember?
Yeah, I remember.
That was the best winter melon cake I ever had.
Let's go back sometime. The shop's still there, and I remember the way. My treat, just like before.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
At least that confirms he will be returning home. So at least his father will see him at home. At least his, I mean, the rest of his family got to see him home. And where's 𝐿𝐿 and 𝐿𝐿𝐿? Where was that actually? I don't know where that actually is. On the map, I saw like the map there, and thank God the other 2 days didn't actually have character things. Which I'm glad, because if you know how most of these goddamn events go. That's all I got, it's fucking 𝐿𝐿 at blistering speed. There they are. Bro, these motherfuckers are hidden. How are you supposed to find these people?
Just so high up. Thank you for inviting me, 𝐿𝐿. I am having a lot of fun. I'm glad. If you want, we can go fly kites some other time too. The fun doesn't have to end today. Really? How about we do it during the day next time? That way we can see the design better. When it flies super high up, it will look exactly like a real finch. Okay. Can I take this kite to bed with me? But of course.
But of course. I guess she would speak like that. She's fucking trained by Madam Pig. Ah, it's daytime! Oh! Pravesi Shrine. That's the last place. With Mr. Cow. That's why they do 2 days, because the time you spend walking around to find all these motherfuckers. Yeah, great. Raining and lightning. Yeah, that's not expected.
Traveler.
Hey, bro. You stopped short.
Being in the city isn't the only way for me to appreciate the lights and beauty of Lantern Rite. Look. Liyue Harbor lies just beyond this mountain.
Ningguang's giant fucking
castle. As long as I
castle.
stand at this vantage point, I may freely behold the sights of all the kites slowly ascending into the sky. For me, that is enough.
Every day he gets closer. Or every year. Eventually he'll come back into the city.
I invited you here because there is something I would like to do. I want to release a shell lantern, and I'd like you to be there for it.
This is missable dialogue, by the way. This entire section. Are you serious?
Yes. I apologize for its crude appearance. I have little skill in that regard.
Bro, Zhao can't make Zhao lanterns?
You are very kind, as usual.
You're good,
right.
blood.
It's time.
It's actually missable.
Traveler. Thank you.
You could just miss that. What the fuck? That's crazy to me. That like they have a whole mini cutscene like that. That's just like, oh, if you didn't listen to the dialogue and you blew through it, you don't get to see that. You don't get the moment with Zhao. That's always crazy. That's actually a thing. Okay. Let us continue to the next quest.